Welcome to the Jonah Jones podcast, where I speak to everyday CrossFitters about different areas of their everyday life and how CrossFit has impacted them. Every episode, the topic is randomly selected, and I also give my guests the chance to ask me any questions about anything they choose to. I have been coaching CrossFit for over 2 years now and have met a wide range of interesting people who are all on their own fitness journey. This is their story. I hope you enjoy. Let's get going. Hello, episode 6 of the Jonah Jones podcast. This is a show that's designed to speak to CrossFitters that I've met. This is the first episode where I'm talking to a member of a CrossFit gym that isn't my CrossFit gym, that was CrossFit B76. He was a member, but then life got in the way. He had to change his gym. He's now at Second City CrossFit. I'm with Mr. Paul Hart. Right, Paul?
Evening, everybody. You okay? Yeah, as Jonah said, it was sad to leave B76, but it was just the work commitments getting in the way. And I know a lot of people from there listen on here, and I miss them all fondly, and I bump into them in and out of town. But, you know, life goes on. But here I am with Jonah, and pleasure to be on his show.
Yeah, man. The main thing is you're still doing CrossFit, so it's all good. You started CrossFit back in Manchester, right?
Yeah, train.
Mancunian.
One Easter weekend it was, on a Sunday. I've been told about this thing called CrossFit because I was teaching my spinning. I was getting involved in your general circuit classes, and I was just hitting the ceiling. I just wanted to be pushed more and more and more. A couple of guys that I know are saying, look, CrossFit, get it tried. CrossFit, get it tried. Signposted me to 2 gyms in Manchester, and off I went to train, and it began from there, really. I remember walking in and thinking, what the hell? I remember hearing bars clinking constantly when I parked my car up, and I just thought, right, what's going on here? I was absolutely petrified of the gymnastic element, and yeah, still trying to do CrossFit to this day.
Yeah, man. So, which train was that?
Train only had one at the time. It was just on the edge of Manchester, but just before I relocated to Sutton Coldfield, they opened Train 2, which was literally at the end of the road where I lived. Probably 2-minute drive, and then there was a Train 3 in Stockport that I never get to visit. Fortunately, when I work in Manchester, among other places, I'm allowed to drop in and see the coaches and have first rapport with them, especially one in particular who are classed as a pal. We, as you see on the social media, we don't half have a banter, so yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think you're my favourite Facebook friend. Like, I like everything you repost, like all the jokes. They're so funny. If you know Paul and you don't have him on Facebook, add him on Facebook. I'm going to look now to find the most recent ones.
It's quite clean. There's nothing in there that's, overboard. It's just humour. Lots of football banter, which we'll go on to in a bit. But then there's just funny stuff. And, if you're looking at my funny stuff, share some back. It's mutual love and all that. But I do like banter.
Therapist asked my wife why she wanted to end our marriage. She said she hated all the constant Star Wars puns. I look at the therapist and said, "May divorce be with you."
Classic one, yep. I think I might put them all in a book, get some copyright and make loads of money. But yeah, I'll put that on the back burner for now.
Someone keeps sending me flowers with all the heads cut off. I think I'm being stalked. Such bad, good jokes. They just look better on the page as well. And when you read them.
I'll start adding you onto the share list, because a lot of people like, put me on it, where others just jump in. And I think the ultimate respect thing is when you see people sharing them on, it's just banter, and everyone has a difficult day in work, whatever they do, and it just makes people laugh, and yeah, that's what I'm about.
Yeah, man. I mean, is it a massive benefit of the gym that you're at that you tag the main coach in a lot of stuff? Because I noticed you tagged Darren Freeman in a lot when you were here. You tagged Lee and Gary. I see now you're tagging Mike Holmes, is it, in a lot of stuff? Is that a benefit of having you at the gym?
Strategic, absolutely. It helps you break the ice with the coach. And, if you get in with the head coach and you can grip him, go, right, I just want to achieve this, I just want to achieve that. You're not having to lay out that PT session money. You can get some tips, get some kudos, and just sneakily get some help off them. But yeah, it's just nice to share jokes, and it just, initially it shows that you're up for a laugh. You can have a bit of banter, because that happens a lot with people, especially when the warm-up's on or you're on the board. So I can be the butt of jokes, I can tell jokes, I can share jokes, and just have a laugh, have a smile on your face, and get training.
That's what life's all about, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So train, B76, Second City.
Like Carlos Tevez, I'm changing clubs constantly. Every single one of them has been blinding. I was gutted to leave train, but delighted to move to Sutton Coldfield. I already had a job when I moved here because I transferred my job. Bought into my girlfriend's house, and the only thing that was worrying me is where am I going to train, which CrossFit box am I going to find, and then I find one literally around the corner from my house, which is B76, which is a fantastic little box in Sutton Coldfield, and awesome crowd in there and awesome coaches. Absolutely great place.
Is there something different about each box that you really like?
Layout, definitely.
In which one?
So the all of them. They're all different layouts. I like where B76 was built onto a rugby union club, even though it's the wrong sort of rugby. It was just nice to have that greenery around it, and it was kind of sports-minded, tennis courts at the back, nice and green and leafy, whereas Train was right on the edge of Manchester, and there was busy roads and some cafe bars and apartments near there. And the one where I am now is just set back on a small industrial estate. So yeah, layout's different, they're all different, and I plan to stay at this one. I'm not going to be changing clubs anytime soon, just because everything fits in terms of times and everything for me.
Awesome. CrossFit as a whole, how would you recommend it to others?
I think if you're into your training, get involved. I think if you want to push yourself, get involved. For me, I didn't do lots of lifting. I was thinking, well, how strong can I be? I'm never going to be able to deadlift something heavy. I'm never going to be able to front squat anything heavy. I'm not going to be able to do anything gymnastic-y. It's just got elements of everything. And I just think if somebody's, looking for something different to do or to associate with something they do, i.e. running, which I do a bit of as well, just get involved. It's not about the training. The crowd are unique and they're friendly people. And yeah, I just say get involved.
And how would you say CrossFit's impacted your life?
When I first started doing it, I was thinking, crikey, I think I feel like I've been hit by a wall. I've done movements that I never thought I'd be able to do. I've lifted weights that I'd never thought I'd be able to do. Box jumps petrified me. Managed to do them. Wall balls, I remember my first wall ball, I nearly KO'd myself. My first handstand press up, I was like, I'm upside down, what's going on? Picking up a kettlebell that's 20 kg plus, now 30 odd plus, and swinging it thinking, that's the weight of one of my kids, what's going on. It does catch you out if you don't eat properly. So my job involves being on the go. So if it's something heavy and I've not eaten enough, I'm like, right, okay, where have I missed out? And it's a job taken over. Whereas, if you've gone in and you've eaten enough and the strength's there and everything's in, I think you certainly need to prepare for it. Stretch. Make sure that you're fresh when you go in, and I like it. For me, it's an hour where I just switch off from everything. I know that's a classic cliche. You just switch off from everything. The endorphins are going. You've really smashed it hard. There's a camaraderie at the end, the high five, the fist pumps, and I just think it's took me on to, and certainly the next level of fitness from where I was at before I started it, which was just predominantly spinning. I'm in a new area, and to be fair, I'm still learning.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's really important that it is a good distraction. I think that hour you get to spend in the gym or doing any kind of training, not just CrossFit, if you're running or just looking after yourself, it's a really good way just to get your mind out of whatever crap's going on and just focus on something positive.
Absolutely. It's just that hour from going out, finishing from work, doing the workout, and then going home to my girlfriend and her kids. It's just great to have that hour. It's my time. It's there, and it's just it's awesome. Probably doing about 4 a week on average, plus 2 to 3 road runs, and everything's good.
So in this edition of the Jonah Jones podcast, we're not going to choose a topic randomly. I think with me and Paul here, there was only one topic we could possibly talk about. We've got a season ticket holder at Manchester City versus an avid Arsenal fan who can't afford a season ticket because they are ridiculously overpriced.
You'd have to remortgage your house to get an Arsenal season ticket. And
one day.
Yeah, one day. I remember our little bet that we had, was it last season or the season before?
Yeah, it must have been
10 box jump burpees for every point, and I never got them back, but that's a follow-up note. So yeah, we need to do that.
Yeah, we'll get on that next time. So, has it always been Man City?
Always. My
never
mother.
Man U?
No, never. They're not a football team. They're
They're a business, right?
Yeah, they're a business, and they're a business that used to have the power through the money. A few of the teams caught up, including us. They tried to shut the door with the FIFA Fair Play rule. It backfired, Everyone's on an equal par, and they're just getting smashed off the park. The badge is disgusting. The stadium's decaying. The managers don't love the fans, whereas across the city you've got, Pep playing suave, cool football. We've got players who want to play for us with finesse and style, and the fans are behind it. And you've just got to look at that Amazon documentary to see what we're achieving on and off the pitch. We even built a school and a college in that area and turned a really deprived area into a really nice part of Manchester. And the Raynor Trials are out there where you won a tournament. Yeah. I remember seeing that, and I was like saying to people, I know that's my mate, that's my mate on that podium. I was proud as punch.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, that's Man United. My view on Spurs is they don't even have a stadium. My personal football stadium is bigger than Tottenham's. They don't have one. They don't have any trophies to put in that empty stadium either. They've got no fans. I've never met a Tottenham fan, I don't think. Have you ever met a Tottenham fan?
I know two. Yeah.
Two.
One of them does go, and the other one's an armchair. He's still wearing the shirts, and he's got an opinion about every single game, but I've never seen him at the stadium.
I don't think... There just aren't any Tottenham fans. They're just a nothing club.
Something's going on there. They buy a stadium, but they can't afford to buy players, and that team's run very, very, very lean. But like you, I love Man United like you love Spurs. They're just, they're just vile. They're not
vile.
Nice.
You know who else is vile?
Liverpool.
Yeah. Absolute gross club.
Yeah, and I know there's a few Liverpool fans in B76, but it's always their year. The fans are always, well, that's not fair. They're
a really good team now because they won the Champions League ages ago. But that makes their team now really good.
Oh yeah, they'll go back to the past, all right. And I hate to say this, I like the manager as well. He's what you define as a true coach, and he's like the true football fan. He'll speak in fans' terms, he's grinning, he's punching the air, he's going for the game. But why did he choose that football team? I don't know, and it breaks me.
Coach.
Yeah,
he's a good coach.
Hopefully he's 10 points behind us come May.
Hope so too. I can't deal with Liverpool winning. Hopefully Arsenal will be up there. New manager. I'm absolutely buzzing to finally have rid of Arsene Wenger. He was great growing up. He gave me the best childhood as a football fan.
Last time I was in B76, we had this debate, and you were like, Wenger out. I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah.
You're going into the unknown quantity, but
At least we're trying now. Anything was better than that.
I think you're right, because the forward line's awesome. He's tightened up your defence. He's even learned English. Now, there's some foreign players who've not learned English after 8 years. He's learned English. He's absorbed the culture, and he's kind of kept some of the Wengerisms, but put his own in there. And I think it's a 4-horse race this year. And Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool and City, all the way. The 2-horse notion is just out the window. It's going to be 4, maybe 5 if Spurs got their act together, but I don't think they will. No.
Yeah, I mean, at the weekend when we won 5-1 against Fulham, the fans were chanting, "We've got our Arsenal back," and a load of the pundits were sat there like, "I don't understand it. They've won 5-1 against Fulham. Who cares?" It wasn't the point. The point is that we're finally reunited as a fan base and all agree we're going in the right direction. It doesn't matter that we won 5-1. It's more about we're all supporting the team, all supporting the manager, and it's just really exciting. I'm excited to watch the game. I'm excited to watch our players. And at the end of Wenger, most of them players were there, but now I'm excited to watch them under a new guy. I mean, them 2 strikers, Aubameyang and Lacazette. I haven't been as excited to watch 2 strikers play since Henry.
They'll be in everybody's dream team at the minute, especially those dream teams that you can change week in, week out. But yeah, I remember you saying that they'll be phenomenal, and they are. And about the Fulham, you can only beat the team that's in front of you.
Exactly, man. And any away game's tough in the Premier League.
Absolutely. And I think people are starting to take stock of Arsenal because you just signed a £60 million kit deal.
Yeah,
so you've got more money coming in, and with all this FIFA fair play that tries to stop Man City being glorious, you've got to take it while you can. You've got to take it while you can.
We need a big centre-back, though. We need a big centre-back.
I don't know. Another mid, I'd say. You need a strong talisman like a young Yaya, because you've got too much flair. You need some steel, but yeah, you're doing all right.
I love Torreira, our new guy. He's our little Kante. He's what we've needed for so long. Just cover the ground, sit, do nothing, and just kick everyone. And I love that.
I like your goalie as well. I can't pronounce his name, the
Leno.
German fella. I just think he's a natural succession for Peter Cech, and he might be able to play from the back. Because I know your man's got the Guardiolism that football starts from the back and it's passed, and then it's Freddie to the midfield, Freddie to the forwards, and the ball stays on the ground, as Clough used to say. But yeah, this season's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
I can't wait for De Bruyne to come back for you.
Next week. Yeah, can't wait. And
I wish he played for Arsenal. I hate rival clubs. I hate rival players. Harry Kane's shit. But Kevin De Bruyne is an absolute dream.
Bernardo Silva's the man this year, followed by David Silva, followed by Kevin De Bruyne, and I just can't believe the price that I paid to watch that. It's just an absolute steal. I paid the equivalent of a championship team's entrance fee to go and watch that, and I do pinch myself because I've watched some absolute shite down there over the years.
I remember watching. I went to see Man City v Arsenal in must have been about 2010 maybe, when you were shite.
And you drubbed us 5-0.
Yeah. And we just battered you.
Yeah.
And it was just that time when Man City it was just an everyday game, and now it's like, oh, Man City.
It's Man City, the force. I took my kids recently to a game and they made the comment, how could you watch bad City teams in the olden days and the kits were lame? And I just had to say to them, look, take stock of what you're seeing, because you're not going to see a team like that for a few years. That's probably the best we'll ever be. But, long way to
Growing
continue.
up as a Man City fan, was there a player or a team or a manager that really...
Growing up as a Man City fan was awful, because I was in an area that was 95% Man United, and they were just starting to get good under Fergie, and it's just absolutely awful. So we had crap teams, but within them teams was a player who shouldn't have played for Man City. They were too good. So one that stands out is Ali Benabia, Georgia King-Clardsey, Daniel Van Boyten, a centre-half. We couldn't rustle up 10 million quid for him. He went off to Bayern Munich and won shitloads of trophies. So wasn't a team as such. Well, yeah, the one in 1989 that beat United 5-1, but they were donkeys. But yeah, the Main Road Massacre. But it's always been individuals who have been in absolute appalling teams. Yeah, appalling kits, grey clouds. And when I look back at it YouTube, I think I deserve to be where we are, because I've watched that rubbish and I've persevered.
When you think of the Man City team, is it made up of now players mostly?
Yeah, I am blinkered. It's made up of now people. And probably throw Steve McMahon in there. He used to play for Liverpool, because we had him in his latter years, and he just used to smash people with what I refer to as Mac attacks before football rules become a little bit soft. But yeah, it's got to be all the players that we've got now. It's like living the dream.
Yeah, my Arsenal team is the team that took us to the Champions League final that year, with Vieira in the middle, Henry up front, Pires and Ljungberg on the wings, Lehmann in goal. What a goalie he was.
What a team.
It was so good growing up. I said it before about Thierry Henry. He's the only person that I would meet and be left absolutely speechless. Like, I grew up idolising him. When I played football, I was 14, I was Thierry Henry. I just would watch the telly and just know he was going to do something. I was just a kid on my knees watching the telly, and I said it before, I'll say it again. Best goal ever scored was against Real Madrid in the quarter-final, when he picked the ball up on the halfway line and just shrugged everyone off, went and scored the winner. And he just did that every week. And he's the best striker the Premier League's ever had.
What about Bergkamp? Is he your second? He's got to be. Dennis the
thing with
Menace.
Bergkamp is he was just too early for me to see him in his prime. I think the season I first remember was his last season, so he was on the bench quite a lot.
Behind that flair, he was aggressive as well, but people never picked up on it because he was pinging goals in from ridiculous angles and having that moody strut about him. But yeah, he used to dish out some elbows and get away with it. But
so, it was just too late for that, and then it was like just young Fabregas. Loved watching him as well.
Young Fabregas, love it.
Young Fabregas, when he broke into our team about 17 years old. He played next to Vieira, and he was like, he's going to be a player. Then he was a captain, moved to Barcelona, and then he went to Chelsea. Fuck you, Fabregas. I was absolutely gutted when he went to Chelsea. I'm
99.9% sure I went to Highbury once, and you were knocking down the stand, and you had an artificial picture behind the goals of that stand. probably about mid-90s. Got the train down to London with my pals, and we got spanked off the park, and then got back on the train home and thought, a lot of money wasted there. Man City spanked again, and then took grief in work. Yeah, but yeah, I remember that, the old Highbury Stadium. What a ground. What a ground.
The good old days.
The good old days.
Hopefully we'll get back there. Hopefully we will.
All these new stadiums with no soul, but, fancy seats and creative
The Emirates
designs.
is great. I really like going to the Emirates.
Not
it's
been,
a
but
really nice stadium.
My mates say like the chairs are like settees or couches. They're really
they've
like
got,
nice, yeah.
Cushions on it.
Yeah.
Really nice to go to. And the thing is though, when we're playing such good football, everyone says it's a library, like all the big stadiums are, but it's because you're watching the game. You're not there as a raving fan. You are watching football. And I think the best. I'll ask you this: is there a player or 2-3 players that you've seen live, and you just appreciate how good they are, like you can't get on telly?
Ronaldinho, but you're probably too young to remember him.
I remember him.
I've seen Cristiano Ronaldo play, but I don't like him, so we won't mention him. I've seen Iniesta, and he just glides. He absolutely glides. He's awesome. And Buffon. Buffon is just superb goal. He makes things look so easy. His composure, how he reads the game, how he manages the team from the back is just incredible.
I hate Manuel Neuer. I remember watching Bayern Munich at Arsenal at the Emirates. We were down to 10 men. He stood on the halfway line for 80 minutes.
And that's what they do, innit? They grind out the results. Next month, the end of this month, off to Barcelona with the children, but they've Barcelona have drew Real Madrid at home. So of all the games that you could draw, it's going to be steep if we can get there. If not, it's going to be go and watch Girona down the road. But yeah, crazy football.
I say the best 3 players I've ever seen live that you can't appreciate on the telly. The first one, an Arsenal player, Santi Cazorla, who was an Arsenal player. He was just one of those nippy players like Iniesta, and he just got on the ball and just glided, and you could just tell you were a proper player.
From birth, they were playing football. They had a football in their hands in those Latin American, hot tropical countries, playing football on the beach and just destined.
And then Toni Kroos.
Your legend,
when he was at Bayern Munich at the time before he went to Madrid. Again, he just bossed the game. He scored a great goal from outside the box, just whipped it in the top corner. Absolutely no fuss. He was brilliant. And then the third one was playing for Dortmund at the time, and now he's an Arsenal player. He's not doing it for Arsenal now, but Mkhitaryan.
Yeah, good player.
When he was at Dortmund, it was when Lewandowski was at Dortmund as well. We lost the game 2-1. And he just was incredible. I think he scored, set one up. He bossed the game. And I was sitting there. I wish I had you in my team. And now we've got him, and he's just not quite doing it. Mourinho broke him.
Yeah, Manchester United ruined him. He went there, boring football, fans from London, empty seats, horrible decaying stadium. It's just broke him. We don't want to play football anymore.
And now Mourinho's breaking Sanchez as well.
His tactics aren't suitable for today's game. He's a holding manager, and tippy-tappy, explosive football, just, times have moved on. 2 holding midfielders is the past. He's won a lot, but it's the past. It's nearly bad as half and half scarves in stadiums. Don't get me started on that.
Is Mourinho going to see out the season?
I think he will, because he's going to get paid out a lot of money in compensation.
Wasn't it something stupid, like £18 million to replace him?
And the US stock exchange as well will devalue the shares in Man United. That will piss off the shareholders. So it's he'll stay there, and I'd give him a lifelong contract. I'd deliver it to his house if I had one. Yeah, long live Mourinho. Or we want you to stay, as we were singing recently.
We want you to stay, Jose Mourinho.
Legend.
I remember there was a time I was really jealous that we had Wenger. I think Chelsea had Mourinho or whatever. Yeah, it would have been Chelsea. And he was just a winner.
Yeah.
And he just won. He did, and it was the time I was like, I don't care if we played that crap, as long as you win. And I really liked that about him. But now he's not winning, so it's just crap.
Yeah, he come to our place with Chelsea when they were good. They were playing us off the park, and the whole stadium were singing "Your Coats from Matalan." Your Coats from Matalan, when he used to wear those long numbers. Hilarious. And to be fair, he cracked a smile. But yeah, I think his heads fell off, and if I was him, I'd be an international manager of some underachieving nation, or just
He should go
spend the
manage
cash.
Portugal now.
Yeah. Probably get to a semi-final, get the accolades from his nation, and just kit back and spend some money and spend time with the kids. His days in the Prem are over, and I do miss his interview. I would miss his interviews and his controversy, but I think he's a one-trick pony. It's the same show, but I'd like him to stay, but who knows?
Favourite player, not from your club?
I could present or past.
Present. Let's go present.
Present. Not from my club.
Yeah.
I like Kanté at Chelsea.
Yeah,
because he's been a holding midfielder, and now he's gone, hey, I'm going to be an attacking midfielder.
Yeah,
and I just respect his engine. His
Yeah,
engine is incredible, and I just think, give me a slice of that, mate. I'd be all over it. But yeah, he's just it's phenomenal, and his behaviour off the pitch as well is exemplary. He's not Instagramming and out partying till ridiculous hours. So yeah, definitely him.
And we could have got him, except we went and bought Granit fucking Xhaka. Fucking Arsene Wenger for you.
Oh my days. Well, we got nabbed on Jorginho, and I'm a bit gutted with that because he's completing so many passes. But he would be the like for Fernandinho, and I think Fernandinho's still got something left in the locker. And who knows if Pep's going to evolve away from that holding midfielder. But I do like Jorginho, but Kanté nudges it. Just that running's phenomenal. I seen a heat map of one of his games. I was like, that's
red.
just that's not normal. And you have to be fit these days in the Prem, but the guy's a machine. Yeah.
Messi for me. It's obviously cliche, but he's the best player now. He's the best player ever. He's better than Ronaldo. He's the best footballer ever to go onto a football pitch. I just, as a forward myself though, when I played, you just can appreciate how the ball sticks to him, how strong he is. I was a little striker as well. He was little. He's just so strong. He brushes everyone off, and you just know he's going to score. You watch the Barcelona, and you're just waiting for him to score, and he'll be doing nothing. I think one game I was watching Barcelona. He scored 4 goals, maybe it was 5 in one game, and then his distance covered come up, and it was about 6k, about 3k less than anyone else on the pitch.
Crazy.
He doesn't move, but he scored 4, and it's just incredible what he does.
His best mates with Aguero, and I believe when he had that tax shit going on, there was a hint that he might have been joining us. That would have been great, but if you don't get him now, he's going to start to decline, and he ain't going to be the same Messi. But I'd love to see him in a sky blue shirt at City, but he's a one club man. And to be fair, he'd want to come to the grey, cloudy, raining northwest when you can sit in Barcelona in a harbour with Mediterranean weather, culture, and they speak in your native language. But yeah, it's a pipe dream now for him. Pipe dream.
Is there a new Messi, do you think? Mbappe, maybe? Neymar?
It's hard to say, innit, because they play slightly different. I don't think Neymar. I think Neymar needs to sort out his temperament, and he seems to be slow from an injury. I think out of them, it'd be, Mbappe, potentially. But
yeah, I was never that big on Mbappe until I watched him at the World Cup this year.
It's
no France.
It's no Bernardo Silva, though. You watch him. 24 years old is he? He's going to be incredible.
Well, Mbappe's only 19, is he?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. I've got my tinted blue glasses on, and he's looking at David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne in training. I think he's going to be something special in a few years. I really do. The way he reads the ball and the way he passes it, he's great, yeah.
Did you play football?
Yeah. Not very well. So I was a left back and a left mid.
Left back in the changing room.
Yes. I wouldn't. I'd always hold your line, but I just want to go bombing forward. And in recent years, I run a team. Nothing serious, but I could pick the team, so I always pick myself. I was always number 11, and if I wanted to run forward and try and score, I could try and score. And if I wanted to sit back, I could sit back. Not the most technically gifted. I could read the game, but not do the long passes. But just as I started to get good, our team folded. But I did score a worldie that my friends back home hate to hear about. Just on the halfway line, we had 9 men against a team with 11. My friend's uncle's reffing in the league. The ball's kicked badly out by the goalie. I've controlled it on my knee from just inside their half, and I've pinged it with my left foot, but it hasn't gone straight. It's gone in the sky and dipped, hit the nets and rolled out. And I ran over to my friends, put my boots on the knee and went, clean my boots. So yeah, that's my claim to fame.
The best celebration I had was in a game I scored 9 goals.
9?
9 in one game. It was a cup game, so we were playing some garbage team. And I scored, it was about 88 minutes gone. and I'd scored 8,
Mm.
and the ball had gone out. Oi, come here to my mate. I was like, come here. If I score 9, go to the corner flag, take it out and knight me. So it's like 90 plus 2 minutes. Scramble in the box and just prod it home. And I'm like, hey, Harry, come here. We get on the corner flag. I get on one knee, takes the corner flag out, knights me, side to side. The best celebration we ever did.
This is why you wish social media was out back then. That's incredible. Jonah of Lancelot. Oh my God. I did get an old scratty white t-shirt as well and wrote on it in felt tip, same old Hearty always scoring, because we were playing a really shit team and I scored. And we used to go back to this pub afterwards when we were young. We'd all be on the beers. And it got to the point I didn't shut up about it. That T-shirt was taken away. I'd never seen it again. It was just like, bury it. You've scored. It was a crap goal. Get over it. Yeah. So them goal celebrations are amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I really miss football sometimes.
Five-a-side, let's do it.
Yeah, no,
it's good cardiovascular as long as you don't get smashed in the shin.
Get a second City five-a-side team. We'll get a B76 five-a-side team. And we'll have a weekly... Every tournament.
Every goal conceded, air squats, 100.
But no, this has been something I've been talking about for a while. If anyone at B76 listening wants to do a five-a-side team or just a 11-a-side kickabout on a Sunday or whatever, hit me up because I want to play football again.
Count me in. I'll get some boots and I'll come out of retirement. I'll do a job as well. So yeah, B76 team, let me know, please. Let me know.
Awesome. So yeah, if anyone didn't know that, I used to play football and then I started CrossFit to get fitter for football. And then I liked CrossFit more. Gave up with football because it was annoying because all we did was run. Then loved CrossFit, started that. But I think now, 3 years on, I think now I'm ready to get my boots back on and get back scoring goals.
I've said this to you before. Like I'm 42, even though I don't look it. I'd love to try CrossFit in my body at your age because the recovery times and the strength and stuff, and you're lucky to be involved at your age, and you can just evolve and football or CrossFit is a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer.
Football, yeah.
Football, yeah. I used to play a bit of rugby as well, but too many injuries. But yeah, football.
Rugby's not a sport.
It is if it's league, but that's a different one. But yeah, I can completely get that why you'd switch from the football to the CrossFit. The training's like the same stuff, and it's shuttle runs and
just running up and
passing
down,
and round the cones.
Keep
and
ball one to.
Did you do the bleep test?
Yeah, I did
the bleep test. It's good, but not every week. Rein it in, put it away for another year, coach. But yeah. And the football conditions as well, it hit and miss. Some pitches are exceptional, and some have got like burnt out cars, dog crap, and broken glass on them. So yeah.
I think if I had that work ethic in football, I think I could have been a footballer now. I was the Messi of the local leagues. I was like covered 4K, scored 4 goals.
I'm gonna go on one of those websites where they make the counterfeit kits. I'm gonna get you an Arsenal kit with Joe Nadinho on it or something.
I was one of those players that I just had that like sixth sense, just where the ball's going to drop and you just tap it in. I was that player. Like I'd score some good goals.
Is that a goal hanger?
No, I'd score some absolute bangers as well, like outside the box, volleys, whatever. But yeah, I just had that sense of just where the ball was going to be. So I could just score goals whatever team I played in.
There's a chain of five-a-side pitches where they video your game and you can watch the best highlights after. I think it's Power League. We need to get involved. Yeah. We need to get involved. I reckon Liam would be a good footballer. Be a tough, tackling, no-nonsense, like warrior on the ball. I don't know. Dean? Would Dean be a good footballer?
Yeah, Dean was a good footballer.
Yeah, we need to get this sorted when he's not injured.
Ankles. Sorry, Dean.
And he'd probably turn up late to the game.
Probably.
Oh gosh, he's gonna kill me.
So football. Anything else you want to cover on football?
I don't know. Going to the games isn't just about being there. I get hooked on the tribalism bit. It's same as CrossFit. That hour of your life, it's just your time with the football. It's like shit week at work, top week at work, certainly long hours at work. The weekends here, especially living around here now, it's as beautiful as it is. It's great to go back and breathe in the northwest, and it's an excuse to see some of my pals and just be back home. And then game's over, back home where I'm from. But I've had that snippet of home life. Popped in to see my mum and dad, but I wouldn't change living around here for the world. But it just allows me to, my origins, and you're playing against my team and all that. Shout, nothing too offensive, and yeah, certainly the tribalism factor gets me, and I absolutely loathe people with half and half scarves. So, because of our success, we're getting people who are buying hotel deals, and that's fine, but they're coming in 20 minutes late with Selfridges badges, not knowing where they're going, and half scarves. And last season, someone had a half Man City, Man United scarf, and that's just a no-no. And there are some undesirables in the stand who are very offended by it. So football for me, yeah, it's changing, but, still love it.
I think it's one of the best parts of my week. Just does Arsenal games, but any game, just sitting down and watch the football. A good game. Good game, can't beat it.
I remember writing something on your car in snow last year because I only live on the next street to Jonah, and I was thinking the snow's fallen, but I wonder if that stayed. But I actually made the effort to drive up the hill, and it was a bit icy, and I could have banged into someone just to write Arsenal are shite or something on his windscreen. And it was a Monday, and and it made me chuckle on the way to work. But yeah, that there's more of that coming if you decline. But yeah, there we are.
We're on the way up now. We're on the way up.
For now. Yeah.
We'll lose one game. And Arsenal Fan TV will be in meltdown again.
We're your benchmark. Arsenal Fan TV, though. I love that guy. I love
it too. Like, everyone's so... people are against it. I don't understand how you can be. It's so funny.
He must have... He's got to have bodyguards because not everybody loves him, and there must be people who look out for him. But when you had the Wenger shit going on, he was just... The people on that were just amazing. And I've never heard the word fam mentioned so many times.
Fam!
Even one of my kids was mimicking him. I had Talk Sport on, and he did him to a T. Fam.
My favourite one, Ty, the little guy with all the Arsenal...
With the earphones and stuff.
The best one was like... so, Ty, why do you think we lost the game today? Well, we've got to take into the fact that it was raining, Robbie.
He is the club shop.
Robbie was there like, it was raining for them as well, the other team. Yeah, but it was raining and we're not used to the rain.
They must be making money off the YouTube hits, them guys. Yeah, it started off as a bit of fun.
Absolutely loaded.
And there'll be some sponsors going in there, and I bet the club shop are going, here's the club shop for free if you really want to wear it. And yeah, it's bonkers, but yeah. I love the football. The football cracks just ace. Yeah. And one thing I get asked around here all the time, if you were from around here, would you be a Villa or a Blue? And it's everyone I meet. I'm like, well, I'd be a Villa because that's the right answer. And yeah, Birmingham's different. It's divided in it, but yeah, football bants all the time, and it makes people talk, doesn't it? You can go into a room. Oh, where's your accent from? Who do you support? And then if they go, it's a different conversation. If they don't, it's just banter. And yeah, it's a good icebreaker. It works for me in work with different people that I meet, and you can go from a cold, frosty, you don't want to talk to me, to open them completely up just by telling them Spurs are shit, or you mutually hate Chelsea, or you went to their ground 20 years ago. So yeah, it's useful for all things.
I'll tell you what ground shit.
Go on.
Wigan. You ever been to DW?
Yeah. It's got a gym built on it.
Absolute awful place. So went to watch them, Arsenal v Wigan away, and I was right. Why have I come here to Wigan? This is if any Wigan fans happen to be listening,
it was built to be a rugby stadium now, because in Wigan they like rugby more than football, but the Whelan who owns it let the rugby team in. So I think the dimensions are based on rugby, but Wigan's just a kip anyway. It's just
the whole game. It was like, Wigan's a shithole. I want to go home.
Yeah, it's grim. It is grim. That is one of the grim parts of the Northwest, to be fair. But then there's some nice bits. Yeah. I just don't see many.
Awesome. I think that will wrap up football then.
Yeah, let's can the football.
Questions for Jonah? You got any?
Right. I'm going to try and catch you out. I'm going to try and be nasty. So Jonah's designing a box. Jonah's designing a WOD, and he's just about to go in, and he's got 4 exercises he can choose. Which ones would he choose and why?
Right. If I'm going into WOD, what day is it?
No, it's just like a general day. So you're on the back of a rest day. You're not preparing for these mad comps that you do, and it's just like Jonah going in, right, what am I going to do today? I want to do something I enjoy. What will it be and why?
Something I enjoy. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. So I'd whack in some strict handstand push-ups.
Yeah.
My favourite.
Not a fan.
My favourite. Or my little arms can help me out with them a lot. With some ring muscle-ups.
Not a fan.
Pistols.
Not a fan.
Just all the little short range gymnastic stuff. And and fourth one. So we've got a handstand push up, a muscle up, a pistol. Finish with a nice double under.
Wow. Okay. I'd discount all those, but that's interesting. I knew some of them were coming, the other ones I wasn't sure about.
So yeah, I mean, you get the first three, your nice little gymnastic-y ones from your little limbs to get working, and then double unders, get your heart rate going a bit.
Fair play. Next one. So Jonah's just smashed out his training. He's come in. What do you tend to eat? What do you grab? What do you prepare stuff, or is it just like what's on your diet plate?
So I stick to eat meat, vegetables, nuts and seeds, little starch, no sugar. Well, bit of sugar sometimes if it's.
But you're mixing it up. You're making it exciting. Are you adding any like additional ingredients, any sauces, or is it just like strict plain?
I think my favourite dinner at the minute is so I'll have some sweet potatoes with big pork steak.
Oh, nice! Might try that. Yeah.
With some veg on the side, carrots, sweet corn, broccoli. Mix your colours up. So yeah, that's what I try and get with my plate. I try and get meat, sweet potatoes, always good, and then just range of colours on your veg. So yeah, yellow, green.
How many calories are you eating a day?
So when I'm in full training mode, I think it's at 3,400.
Wow, okay. I'm doing 2,007. Or trying, and I'm struggling.
Then when I'm not training as hard, it'll be about 3,000.
Okay.
If I'm training like 2 sessions a day, it'll be to 3,000.
And are you struggling to put that inside you, or is it natural, like bang, there you go, mid-meal? Or do you have days when you're struggling, you're thinking, right, I'm a bit lower, and I've got to up the ante?
Yeah, a little bit. I think I try and just, because I'll train in the morning and in the afternoon, I'll just eat 3 meals. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, spread it out evenly. Okay. And then if I do get hungry at night, then I'll have something little as well.
Cool. I'll take them recipe ideas back. Like it.
Man, pork chops. I mean, people say red meat isn't good for you, but it's one of the most nutrient-dense foods there is, even more than vegetables. So, bit of red meat, all good.
Like it. And you're on your rest day. What do you do on a rest day? And do you have to try and start yourself and doing training, or is this stuff that you like to do on a rest day?
So my rest day is Sunday. Okay. So my typical Sunday will be get up late, have a lie-in, watch Sunday brunch, or I watch Sunday supplement. Yeah. Bit of football chat from the what's going on in the newspapers. Sunday supplement to start. I'll watch the football pretty much all day. Then there'll be 2 games on Super Sunday. Set. I'll do me shopping as well, food shopping for the week.
Cool. I do that on a Sunday.
Yeah, that done. Love on getting Sunday. That done. And then probably just watch some classic family TV in the evening.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, man, football day, Sunday, rest day, football day.
And my last one, around my training, I've got a nice protein. I use electrolytes to recover, magnesium, fish oil, vitamins. Is there anything else that you use, or you'd be like, well, try this?
Supplements wise.
Yeah.
Okay, so the most important supplements that I would recommend, fish oil for one.
Yeah, got that.
Everyone in the world should be taking fish oil.
Yeah, especially when your knees go.
So, in Iceland, they have one of the highest life expectancies on the planet. Okay. And their kids, when you're kids at school, they give them fruit. In Iceland, they give them fish oil.
Wow, and they are a healthy, stereotyping, they're a healthy nation. Exactly. They look healthy, don't they? Yeah.
Everyone should be on fish oil.
Okay.
I think that's one of the only supplements that's like proven to be effective.
Yeah. Oh, BCAA is a take as well, but yeah.
Okay. And then next one, for anyone that trains, would be creatine.
Okay.
Just because that system, the creatine phosphate system.
Sure. Is that on a? I've read 8 weeks, cut out a week, go back on it, or just
5
consistent?
Grams a day.
Okay.
5 grams
cool.
a day. It's just that explosive system.
Yeah.
That short burst, like one. It gets depleted so quickly.
Sure.
And creatine's like natural.
Yeah.
It grows in the body. So it depletes that quickly that if you can just get it back in to a supplement.
Okay.
Brilliant. So yeah, fish oil and creatine, that's the main two. And then everything else I'd say just as a supplement. So things like protein, carbs, BCAAs. If you don't get enough of them in your normal diet, that's when you should start to be taking them. So if you struggle to get enough protein in, if you struggle to eat loads of chicken or whatever, it's a good time to get protein shake in. Again, same. If you finish training and you don't have a lot of carbs in your meal, have some Vitago.
Yeah. I love how you get the Vitago in.
Vitago.
I'm on
you want to sponsor me, Vitago? Please listen, because you are my favourite supplement in the world.
I'm on rhubarb and custard protein at the minute, and it's moreish, and it actually tastes like it as well. I'm like, wow, stunning. It's just mega.
But yeah, other than that, I think it's pretty basic. I think it's what it is, supplements. So I think the main things like protein, carbs, it's just if you don't get enough in your diet. But the only ones that, I'd fully say take this fish oil, and
Cool.
if you train creatine.
Brilliant doing that. Thanks for the advice. One more. I want one more.
Awesome.
Are you doing any other training besides CrossFit? So like, will you go on the running track in Winley? Will you go for a swim, or what do you do?
So Thursday is my run and swim day.
Brilliant.
So today I didn't swim. I had to get my hair cut. But I ran 7.5k. And I'll tell a funny story here. We lost Josh.
Oh, you didn't?
So it was me, Gary, and Josh were on a 7.5k trail run.
Round Sutton Park?
Round Sutton Park.
Brilliant.
And me and Gary, we run out with Josh. About 5k in. We look back.
Yeah.
Right, he's just behind us. We're going to just keep going. We get back to Winley where we started.
Yeah.
Sit there for 20, 30 minutes. Still no sign of Josh. And he's taking the wrong turn. He doesn't know where he's gone. He's going to be in Four Oaks.
Oh, no.
And then about 35 minutes later, he shows up at Winley, and I'm just sat there like, thank God you're alive. But Thursdays usually we either run in the park or the track. Try to mix it up a bit, and then depending if I've got the time, I'll go for a swim.
Brilliant.
After, which I really enjoy.
Yeah, I love a swim. Steam room's a reward, I think, right? 60 lengths and there's a steam room jacuzzi waiting, and get involved.
I can't, it's too hot for me there.
Oh, I love it. In and out.
No, me. No, I can't do heat.
So if you're doing lots of running, then you're going to do Sutton Coldfield fun run with me and James next year.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I'm planning, I want to do the triathlon in Sutton Park, but I need to get a bike. If anyone knows how to get a cheap bike.
Didn't Amy get involved with some bike people in Jag?
Yeah, she must have, yeah.
Do it. I'd love to see you do that.
But yeah, so that's why I've been swimming a lot, really.
Okay.
Trying to get in the swimming, so I could do that. It's good training, not as a competitive thing. I think it would be good training just to do a triathlon.
So you've got Rich running as a benchmark in one side, and then the Brownlee brothers in the other. Yeah, get involved. I love it. And that's it from me. Questions. I've come away with a few tips there, as well as having the pleasure to be sat with Jonah, and all good.
Awesome. It's been fun.
It's been all right, hasn't it? Yeah.
If you really don't like football, then
Don't listen.
For sticking along. Yeah. Well done for sticking along this far.
And if you need a translator for my accent as well, we can put subtitles on it.
Subtitle video. If this has been episode 6 with Paul, it's been really fun. I've enjoyed talking football. One of my favourite things to talk about. Cool. If you want to come and talk to me about football in the gym or whatever, feel free. If you've enjoyed this, leave me a like and a share and a subscribe and a 5-star rating if you're listening on the podcasts app. I think I'm at 18 ratings so far, so we could get to 20. That'd be great. But
this will make 20 easy.
Hopefully. Paul, anything to say? Anything you'd
all the people at B76 who probably listen. Hope you're all well. Hope your training's going well and everything's cool and everything. And yeah, this has been great. Just great to see Jonah, because I don't see him a lot. And I think if you get invited and you've got a topic, to build on the ones that I've done, just get involved. It's just a natural conversation. And let's get this podcast on the up. Of course.
And don't wait for me to call you. Give me the call. Give me a message. Say you want to come on.
Who's your next victim?
Can't blurt that out. Gotta leave it as a surprise, man.
No worries.
It's a surprise.
Brilliant.
Right then.
Cool.
Episode 6. It's been a pleasure. I will see you all next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.